Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am terrible about putting away my layouts. So today I have the day off. It's just me and my daughter. We're just hanging out. The boys are hunting. So I decided I am going to put all of my layouts that are done away. Now, this is what I did at convention last year. So I thought I would do a couple layout shares since you guys seem to like them when I did the one from convention this year. So I did 32 pages, it looks like, at convention last year. So I'm going to go through those, and then I still have a couple other piles of ones that I've done at home. So I'm hoping to make each of them less than 15 minutes because my phone doesn't like to upload to YouTube after that. So let's get started. This was prior to YouTube, so I'm not really sure what all the products are. So this one is actually just done on watercolor paper. It's got some watercolors on the background and some stenciling with some gold modeling paste. And that's of my niece and my daughter from dance. This is another dance picture. And again, more modeling paste. I think that we were really getting into mixed media starting last year. So this is from the actual show, and we've got some tulle on there, some flowers, a couple of, look, I have sampling on that one. That's pretty amazing. This one I have to journal on before it actually makes it in. This was the day we had to put our dog down. We had had him since my son was born, so the kids only know him being there. So that was a little rough. So I have a lot of space to journal, which obviously I haven't done that yet. And this was him on that day as well. So we'll just move on. Then my aunt, they have a place in Sedona that they go to every year, so we always have a ton of fun. And this one I think was actually from a sketch, or I scrap lifted it, I want to say from Inky Quill. There's that one. And then I think this one was also a scrap lift of Inky Quills. So I guess we had just kind of started watching, but I wasn't good about remembering what products were. So I know actually some of these are from the October afternoon walk in the park, because I've used that since. And then there's this one, and this lovely is from the Maggie Holmes collection, maybe Bloom? I'm not sure. But I did see that at convention and almost bought it again. And then this is a lot of that October afternoon as well. This one also is October afternoon, and my guess is that's because that was one of the kits that I bought last year. So that one's just of me and my grandpa, and we had little like glow stick things on our heads. That was pretty fun because it was 4th of July last year that we were there. So, and then the next couple are of my son when he went, his baseball team went to state last year. So he is a catcher, so most of my pictures actually look like that. And I want to say this collection is like a farmhouse something. So I have that one. This one is also farmhouse. A lot of splatters. A lot of layering. My style hasn't changed a whole lot in the past year. So there's this one. This is actually on our way to state, which was super exciting. These were fun. This is a mold, and you just put hot glue in it. And then they come out at these like rubber pieces, and then I just took actually a gelato and put it on top to change the color. So those were super fun to play with. So have that. And then this one, I had some stencils and I sprayed through the stencils, but I didn't really quite like the effect. So I just took a pen and traced around it a little bit. And then this one down on the bottom was a wood veneer piece that I sprayed, but it didn't leave the effect that I wanted. So I did the same there with the pen. So this is pretty fun going through my old things. It'll be fun to put them away so everybody else can look at them. So there he is again, same position. He does pitch, so that last picture had some pitching on it. These orange chipboard pieces are super old. They were from Quick Quotes when I subscribed to them. So it was good to get a couple of those pieces on. So this was when we won district before we went to state. Another one of those fun feathers, glue feathers. Some more splattering. And my son always needs a Snickers bar after a game, sometimes before a game. So I bought him this one and it said Loopy. Thank goodness for Snickers that have fun things on them. So this is more of that October afternoon collection. And this was when the kids were in the parade for the all-star team. So, I mean, obviously at the parade, we did not spot any of those items, but I really like the tag, so it made it on there. Of course, this year at the parade, we had a zebra. So, too bad I couldn't, like, add that in. Okay, so this is at the 4th of July party at our friend's house. And this is really fun. I'm not exactly sure what I did here. It looks like some smushing technique, some painting, and then some modeling paste over a stencil. So that, and they're stamping. I don't know. That's really cool. I don't even know where this stencil is. So I wonder if maybe that one was one of my friend Amber's. So this is us at the rodeo. This hello here is that same idea where you take the wood veneer and you spray over it and it leaves that out. So, and some of this collection looks like I am over here, which I guess needs to be stuck down a little bit more. So there's that one. And then this was when we were camping and we went fishing. And so I've got some mixed media on the back just to soften up that wood grain and bring in some of these cute wood pins. Those are super fun. And then just some, like, I don't know what this piece is, but that's definitely an old piece. So here would be my daughter. Wow, look at all this stamping. I am impressed. Why am I having such a hard time with it now? Because I do like how this looks. So this was playing in the hammock while we were camping. Some more of those fun pins. And that's actually a rub-on. So is that. So there's that. Now, I don't do pocket pages, but I guess I decided I was going to play with that. So these, I guess I had extra camping pictures, so these are just from camping. So it's kind of fun. Maybe I should do a few more of those. So here we are in the hammock again, and I'm not sure what collection this is, but I like the gray and yellow. I think that looks really good with a black and white photo. And more stamping. Wow. Okay, I gotta look into the stamping thing because apparently I did it okay before, but not so well now. So more camping. We're out on a Jeep ride, probably heading to the lake. So that's just a quick little selfie there. And this one is pretty important to document because my friend Jessica and I, we make a pretty good Bloody Mary, but as you can see, it takes all of these ingredients right here. So it is a process, and I really felt like I needed to document that because that happens when we're camping. The next one, and I think this is actually a little bit of an older picture, so I'm going to have to kind of figure this out. This is us at the lake, and there is that Hello wood veneer piece that I used several times for the negative and the spray. There's some modeling paste through a stencil in the background and just tons of layering. I do love how that one turns out. So this one is just a funny one. When we went down to the Point in Phoenix, I'm gonna have to glue that. And just a funny picture of him. I do have a ton of cork back there. That's kind of fun. I should bust out some more of that cork. And then more lake pictures. These are of the kids. Oh, it's sticking. So these are the kids tubing and jumping off of rocks. Lots of embellishments. So that's a fun little look. And then this was us at the pool hanging out with their little virgin pina coladas because the kids love them. So lots of little bits of ephemera, chipboard pieces, some gold thickers, but I actually think I golded these myself. So I'm not, I think I had a package where you could just put the foil on and then it would bust out. And look at the stamping. I think I need to find that stamp. So this one proves that it is my daughter because she's eating a pickle and drinking a Dr. Pepper downtown, and I love that combination. So I do have a little bit of hidden journaling here, which I don't think was actually intended to be hidden. So I'm gonna bust that out there. So there's that one. Now this one is actually for my friend Amber, so I'm gonna leave this one out. I had made a layout of this, and she liked it so much I said, well, I'll make you one. So she gave me a picture and I did that for her. So I'm going to set that to the side because that's not going to make it in my album. Now, this was one of those sweet moments that you catch very rarely with your children. My daughter is playing doctor with my son. He wasn't sick or anything, but just sitting on the couch, and he was actually letting her play. So I had to capture that moment because it doesn't really happen very much. So there's that. And then the last one from convention is this one. My husband was the coach of my son's Little League team, and so they give us a picture of the coach and the coach's son. So I hope you enjoyed this layout share, and I am going to do maybe one, maybe two more, and get these into albums for everybody to look at. So we'll see you soon. Bye.